Well, here we are, May, half a year later. Oh, the only answer we got to any of our questions was to wait half a year. And here we are. Oh, okay, I'm ready if you're ready. May. Miss O'Hara's voice floats through the quiet classroom.
それで次に今日も雨昨日も雨だったし
Rainy days are depressing. There are shadows outside the window, even though it's still before noon. The sky is gray. Next to me now is quietly scribbling in her notebook.
これは来るな
My annual headaches. I feel it'll probably start sometime today. Well, actually it started lightly already. It'll probably get pretty serious after school.
帰ったらなおちゃんにおまじないしてもらおう
I wonder if we'll be able to go home together today.
ただいまはいおかえりお姉ちゃん
We chat as we walk into our room. It's still pretty early, but outside it's as dark as if it were night. I turn on the light. I can faintly hear the rain increasing in intensity from our room.
天気予報じゃまだ梅雨入りしてないって話だったけど
With our current weather, it really should be announced any time now. The proof of that is my throbbing head.
ねえなおちゃん
I sit down on the floor and call out to Now.
何おまじないお願いしてもいいかな例のやつ来ちゃってあ、頭痛うん帰り道くらいからちょっとズキズキねそっか
I had expected her to agree, but Now seems to contemplate this for a while.
わかったちょっと待ってて
Saying this, Now heads into the kitchen. I sit and wait patiently. Now wrestles about in the kitchen for a while and then returns. In her hand, she is holding a small box.
ねえお姉ちゃん
Now sits down next to me.
ほらお姉ちゃん今年もう20歳でしょなおも来年そうだしんだからねもうそういうおまじないとか子供っ
What?
ぽいのは卒業でいいんじゃないかなって思うんだ
No, come
な
on. That's like your sisterly bonding thing. That's... Now, what's wrong? What has happened to you?
お
Yeah, exactly.
おまじないするのは簡単だけどいつまでもそんなじゃねだからはいちゃんとお薬で治そう
Who are you and what have you done with our little sister? This is not like Now at all. And I'm kind of a little sad. Like, I mean, Now kind of has a point. And Asuka mentioned something about maybe they have spent too much time together, but at the same time it's like you're sisters. And while I don't really support the romantic stuff that might happen between them, it's still kind of sad to see this kind of change in their dynamic where Now is obviously keeping stuff from us, and now she doesn't want to do the magic charm, but she's supposed to be her miracle drug, right? Ugh. I don't like what this is foreshadowing. The small box that Now holds out to me is a common headache medicine.
なおのおまじないなんかよりこっちの方がよく効くよねあ、
I suppose, if I'm honest, the magic charm was just me allowing myself to be spoiled by her. Now that Now's made this proposal, there's no reason for me to object.
ショックだやだ別におまじないするのが嫌になったわけじゃないよほんとほんとだよお姉ちゃんのために言ってますなおは変わんないよずっと 姉ちゃんの特効薬だけど、きっといつかいい人ができたりしたら脳離れすることになるんだから、そのためにも。
That makes me sad. That makes me sad. I am puzzled by Nao's unexpected words.
そんなことないと思うけどな。
Even if I were to find someone special, I can't imagine growing apart from Nao. Why does it have to be like that? Oh, that was so sad sounding, Asuka. Okay. Oh, well, that's definitely Asuka's spoiled side coming out.
なおちゃんにおまじないしてほしい。してほしい、してほしい、してほしい、してほしい。なおちゃんにしてほしいよ。
Calm yourself, Asuka.
お姉ちゃん、そんなわがまま。だってしたいもん。なおちゃんとしたいんだもん。したい、我慢できない。
Oh my god, it's like it's like taking a toy away from a child. We just need to stick our foreheads together and chant the magic charm.
お姉ちゃん、なんかエッチだよ。
I don't know if that's exactly what we're trying to do.
ダメなの？
I let my eyes grow misty as I coax her. I'm a total failure as an older sister. Now looks troubled, greatly troubled.
なおちゃん、おね、
I cajole, and cajole her. Now looks troubled, worried, deep in thought. I've never seen Now look so conflicted before. But finally now, she lets out a sigh of surrender.
わかりました。しよう、お姉ちゃん。
She says, laughing with exasperation.
やったー！
I cheer happily with enough enthusiasm to jump up and down with joy. In reality, if I did this, my head would hurt, so I don't.
ただし、おまじないもするけど、お薬もちゃんと飲んでね。それが条件。うん、わかった。
That will be no problem whatsoever.
しょうがないな、お姉ちゃんは。うん。でも、お姉ちゃんがいいなら。
A complex expression appears on Nao's face. If I'm okay with it, what does she mean?
はい、それじゃあお姉ちゃん、おでこ出して。はーい。
And so, Nao uses her healing forehead on me, and afterwards,
はい、お薬も飲んで。それからこれ。
along with common headache medicine, Nao holds out the white USB memory stick.
だいぶ前にお部屋片付けてたら拾ったんだ。ナオのじゃないからお姉ちゃんのでしょ。渡すの忘れててごめんね。はい。
Saying this, she hands it over to me. She'd forgotten. I see. Of course, things like that happen, but even to the usually reliable Nao? Wait half a year. The short message in the text file. I don't know if Nao has seen it or not. With many things left unsolved, I had let the bustle of my daily life sweep me up until I'd given up on finding answers.
でも、そっか。
It's May. It's been 6 months since I received the USB memory stick in November.
じゃあナオ、ご飯の用意するね。
Saying this, Nao heads to the kitchen. I had been unconsciously gripping the USB memory stick in my hands. The fact is, I've been aware of the truth. That since that day, many things had changed, and that there was no use in pretending they hadn't. From the crack between the curtains, I can see the night sky. The rainy sky is dark, and I cannot see the stars or the moon.
話、 聞かなくちゃダメだよね。
I know this, but why do I have to? No, that's not the right question. I changed my question.
誰のためなんだろう。
That's interesting. But I guess it makes sense if really what's on Asuka's mind most of all is like, what was the fight with Itsuki and Sakia about? That would make sense. I have a dream that night. When I wake up the next morning, I've almost completely forgotten about it. Just a vague image remains, like a faraway memory. I vaguely feel as if I met someone in my dream.
なあ、さくやって知ってるか？
Oh shit. But
だから私がさくやのこと。
oh, so that's the other half of that dream when Sakia hit us on the head, is it? But it's so vague. It is vague. God damn it, Asuka. Why can't you dream something like more substantial?
アスカ、起きなさい、アスカ。起きる時間よ。
Why is Sakia waking us up?
なおちゃん、あとちょっと。ダメよ。学校に遅刻するわ。早く起きて顔を洗ってシャンとして着替えなさい。いやー、なおちゃん着替えさせて。なおは毎朝こんなことを繰り返してるのかしら。あれ、この声って。起きなさい、アスカ。それと私はナオじゃない、サクヤよ。サクヤ？
I'm jolted awake at once.
おはよう、アスカ。やっと起きたわね。どういうこと？なんでサクヤが私の部屋に？ナオに頼まれたのよ、メールで。ナオちゃんに？
Looking around the room, I don't see Nao anywhere. I don't hear any sounds from the kitchen either. I do notice that breakfast has been prepared for me, waiting for me on the table.
休養ができて部屋を出たけれど、姉を起こすのを忘れたとね。幸い鍵もかけずに出たから入れるはずということだったわ。朝食は用意してきてあるから、それを食べさせて姉を遅刻しないようにさせてほしいと。そうだったんだ。毎朝こんな調子なの？ 5分は声をかけ続けたわ。
I'm starting to wonder if there's something else going on with you, Asuka. 5 minutes is a long time to be like deeply in sleep where no one can wake you up.
ごめん、サクヤ。
I apologize to her as I'm getting out of bed. Sakia is looking at me suspiciously.
何？サクヤ。
Oh, we dropped the miss. We're just calling her by her first name now. Of course we are. Yeah, of course we are.
サクヤ？私の呼び方、さんが消えてる。呼び捨てになってるわ。ああ、本当だ。ごめん。謝る必要はないけれど、そもそもこちらは呼び捨てにしてるのに、私はさん付けで呼ばれていたのがおかしな話だし。でもなぜ急に？なんでだろう。
Yeah, that's a good question. I tilt my head, but then I realize.
あ、夢だ。夢？そう、はっきり覚えてないんだけど、夢の中でね、私ずっとサクヤサクヤって呼んでて、それが自然だったような。そうなの。 うしようか。好きに呼べばいいわ。
Really? That means we can call you Sakulina, right? That's all I want to call her. Or Sakuchi, that was cute too. But Sakulina really just is perfect. Please tell me that's what that's what Asuka's go-to is.
好きにって本当かな。じゃあ。
Yes. Oh, I hope this decision isn't gonna impact my future. Oh, we gotta go with the nickname though. We have to. If she really wants me to call her whatever I'd like, I suppose she'd allow this.
じゃあ、
Yes! I knew that had to be the go-to.
それは却下
It was worth it. It was worth it just for that moment.
ですよね。
It's okay. It's worth it just to call her Sakulina once, even if we never get to call her that again. Yes, I kind of expected her to say that.
だったらやっぱり。じゃあ、僭越ながら今後は昨夜で。
I guess it's okay. We've known each other for more than a year already, after all.
なあ、昨夜。
I'm starting to think you guys might have known each other longer. And this also makes me wonder about the idea of Asuka being the girl Sakia was in love with before Itsuki. Things are starting to come together, I think. That's how I called out to her in my dream. I don't know what kind of dream it was exactly, but for some reason, I do remember the aspect of it distinctly. She felt so close, and it felt so natural.
昨夜。ええ、何？
I can't help calling her name without any real meaning. That was a cute laugh. I laughed bashfully.
何やっているの？
Yeah, I want to know what's up with us too, because now how does Asuka not have any recollection of any of this?
いや
I mean, if it's true that Asuka and Sakia might have known each other from somewhere else, or how does Asuka not have any recollection of it? Unless I'm completely off, which is totally possible. This game is great at jerking me around.
いいから朝食食べてしまいなさい。ナオが作っておいてくれたのだから。はい。
I nod my head as I say this and obediently sit down at the
い
table.
ただきます。
I start eating with a sense of gratitude.
うんうんうん。
Are you just gonna stare at us while we eat Sakia? Not that I'm complaining. I mean, this is like the perfect morning as far as I'm concerned. You woke us up. You're with us at breakfast, but we're calling you by your first name. But it's a little weird if you're just gonna stare at us, especially with such a serious expression on your face.
なんでじーっと見てるんでしょうか。え？いや、照れるというか緊張するというか。手を休めないか見張っているだけよ。のんびり食べている時間はないわ。わ、本当だ。
I'm surprised as I check the time. I finish breakfast, wash myself, and put on my clothes. It's just me and Sakia inside the room.
二人きり。
I can't help thinking. I can't help remembering that time.
返したの？
What was the meaning of that kiss? And what was the meaning of those words? When I wanted to find out, Sakia's mother died, and she had to go home. The right timing kept on slipping away from me up until this very point. And it's obvious that Sakia has been behaving as if she doesn't even know that it ever happened.
USB メモリ
Miss Itsuki told me it's all in there.
やっぱりいつきさんに話聞かないと何もわからないよね。どうしたのアスカ、ぼーっとして。あ、なんでも。用意はできたの？そろそろ出ないと遅刻してしまうわ。大丈夫。行こう、サクヤ。
I look at Sakia as I say this.
ええ。
For some reason, Sakia hesitates for a moment before replying. Entering the classroom, I notice Nao has already arrived before us.
おはよう、なおちゃん。おはよう、お姉ちゃん。ごめんね、今朝は。でも、休養って？
Yes, please inform us on what's going on in your life these days, girl. It's highly unusual for Nao to leave the house in the morning like that.
探してるものがあって、それが手に入りそうだって話がね、あって。
Cause that doesn't sound suspicious and vague and not like you're trying to hide something from me.
探してるもの？聞きたい？
Yes, I do.
おう。
She's making it sound very significant, so I hesitate a little.
お姉ちゃん用の新しいお勉強具やめておこう。世の中には知らない方がいいこともあるって言うし。
God damn it, Asuka. Now is playing us. She played you like a fiddle. She's like, I just have to like mention studying, and I know I can get my sister to leave me alone about this. Ah! Now laughs joyfully.
ああ、そうだ。昨夜さんありがとう。お姉ちゃんのこと。いいえ、気にしなくていいわ。まったく苦労しているわね、ナオは。いいでしょ、昨夜。ちゃんと起きたもん。昨夜？
Uh-oh. Don't be mad now. Don't be jealous.
ようやく酸が取れたようね。
No. Oh, don't tell her it's because of a dream. Oh, now it's gonna be so upset. But listen now, it wasn't one of those kinds of dreams.
夢？やっぱり。
Wait, what? Makes sense. How?
やっぱりって？だってお姉ちゃん、寝言で昨夜って呼び捨てにしてたもん。
Oh, it's kind of hilarious. Of course. You know, why not?
お恥ずかしい。なおも呼び捨てで構わないけれど。じゃあ、なおもそういう夢見たらそうするよ。
Dreams like what now? What are you implying? And as we're having this light conversation, the school bell rings. The door opens and Miss O'Hara enters the classroom.
皆さん、おはようございます。
What?
スライディング投稿。
Oh my
セー
god.
フ。
She does yell safe. That's hilarious. Ugh. Miss Itsuki has also arrived, grazing Miss O'Hara's flank as she enters the room. Wow. The other students act impressed, though I'm not sure what's so impressive about this.
ルックスがいい人は何しても受けるってことか。真理だね。
Now nods. Oh,
話あるんだ。
that was such a little determined foot pattering, running sound, stomping, whatever you want to call it. The next day, during a short break between classes, seeing Miss Itsuki walk out in the hallway alone, I pursue and call out after her.
何？大事な話。USB メモリーの。そう。
Miss Itsuki seems dubious at first, but then a look of understanding appears on her face.
放課後、
Why? Why can't we just talk right now or at lunch or why the karaoke place? Is it really that big of a secret? Of course it is. She names the same place where she'd given me the USB memory stick last year. Saying this, Miss Itsuki walks away. As I watch her walk away, she seems to mutter something to herself. School finishes. See, and we're still in our fall clothing. But everyone else has been in their spring clothing. I don't know if it's a mistake or if it's intentional for some, who knows what reason. After stepping out of the school gate, Nao and I go our separate ways. There's something I have to do. These days, that's all the explanation we need to provide to each other on days we go our separate ways. Such days have become more and more common. It's mostly Nao, but today it's me. Nao doesn't even ask what that something is. Last year, that would have been unthinkable. There is a sadness to it. Yeah, unfortunately. I scratch my head. I pride myself in my honesty, at least. I begin walking towards the karaoke store near the station. While waiting for Miss Itsuki, I sing my heart out. Oh, classic Asuka. Just as I place the microphone down to take a break, Miss Itsuki comes in. Miss Itsuki is carrying a tablet-type computer under her arm. Miss Itsuki twitches on hearing me call her by just her name, but she shows no further reaction. Well, at school I call Sakia by just her name now since she doesn't seem to care. Yeah, that really sucks that Sakia has to take makeup classes because her mother died. Especially when it seemed like Sakia struggled so much to begin with, you know? Or at least she's not letting on that it's tough. I say admiringly. Oh boy, here we go. Miss Itsuki lowers herself down onto the sofa. The first incident that had been the start of the changes, the fight between Sakia and Miss Itsuki. I told her to go back to the one she used to love. And then I'd been given the USB memory stick. The text file inside it had read, "Wait half a year." I can't seem to understand what Miss Itsuki means. It doesn't make sense.
そっちの言う通りしただけだよ。半年待ってって。はあ？何言ってんの？
Oh my god, really?
だからそっちでしょ？ USB メモリーの中、テキストファイルに半年待ってって書いてたの。
Uh-oh. Why does she look mad at us now? Miss Itsuki's expression changes. She narrows her eyes and grows silent. The tension in the air makes me fall silent as well.
それ、マジか。うん。貸して、USB メモリー。あ、うん。
I obediently hand it over to her. Miss Itsuki plugs the memory stick into her tablet, navigates the screen, and says almost immediately,
おい、中身ぶっ壊れてるけど、どうなってんの？え？水にでも落とした？読み込めやしない。それは正直に言え。すげえ怒るから。
Oh, what?
そこは怒らないからっていうところなんじゃ。嘘だよ、怒らない。もらって中身見て、それからしばらくなくしてまして。バカ。
Miss Itsuki lets out an exasperated sigh.
なおちゃんが拾っててくれたんだけど。大幸妹が。
The sharpness in Miss Itsuki's voice increases.
うん。一緒の部屋だし、そりゃね。
Miss Itsuki grows silent, a look of contemplation on her face.
去年、いや、もう一昨年か。デート看護に入る前のオープンキャンパスの時さ。
Ah, yes.
私と昨夜、大幸妹と会ってるんだ。
Did it now bring this up earlier? My mind goes blank for a moment, but then I remember.
うん、なおちゃんからも聞いたよ。私が行けなかった時、見かけただけだけど、二人すごく目立ってたって。嘘だよ。え？近づいてきたのは大幸妹からだ。きっかけは偶然って感じだったけど。
I'm lost for words. Now hadn't said it happened like that.
昨夜の落とし物を拾ったって大幸妹が届けに来てくれたんだ。実際それは昨夜のものじゃなくて別の人のだったんだけど、その中であんたの話が出たんだ。今日は来てないけど姉と一緒にここを目指してるとかって話で、スマホに入ってる写メも見せてくれたよ。
The story is completely different from what Now had told me.
全部偶然、たまたまそうなったって流れだった。けど今となっちゃできすぎだな。できすぎ？それでさ、大幸妹から頼まれたんだ。学校であんたに会っても初対面のふりをしてくれって。昨夜はそれを聞き入れて、まあ私も昨夜がいいんならってうなずいた。納得。
Question marks are flying around my head. I can tell the story's progressing, but my comprehension is unable to keep up with it, and all I can do is let out stupid sounds. Oh, but just now...
初対面のふりって。そう。
I recall the time we met in front of the stairs on our first day of school.
その言い方だと、私たち本当はあの時初対面じゃなかったみたいな言い方だけど。
Maybe it's different in Japanese, but at least how it was translated in English, it sounded like Now wanted to hide the fact that she and Itsuki and Sakia had never met.
そう言ってる。
私たちはデート看護で初めて会ったわけじゃない。
前にどこかで会ったことあったっけ？ごめん、忘れてて。
Maybe somewhere in the city? I don't remember at all.
バカ、そんなもんじゃないよ。
Miss Itsuki laughs a little.
大幸妹はこう言ってた。お姉ちゃんは昔どこかの施設にいて、そこからうちに引き取られたんだって。
What?
それからでも施設にいた頃、よほど辛い目にあったのか、その頃の記憶をなくしてしまってるってね。
はい？
I stare blankly. Why is Miss Itsuki starting to say such bizarre
誰の
things?
話？
あんた以外の誰がいる？ないんだろ？ちっちゃい頃の記憶。
I think everyone goes through something like that, where we grow up and find maybe our elementary school notebook or our kindergarten drawing book, and there we rediscover our innocent dreams of what we're going to be when we grow up that we'd long forgotten about. And we say to ourselves, what was I thinking back then? In that way, I'm sure most of us have experienced being surprised by our own childhood dreams that we can no longer recall. The old picture book I had found in the cupboard. Written on the last page were the words, I'm gonna be a nurse. That's something normal that happens to everyone.
それは木から落っこちて頭打って。
A small accident. It had happened during the summer vacation during my second year in elementary school. I had just got a cut on my forehead and hadn't really been hurt badly. Instead, I had just lost my memories of what had happened before then. That's what I'd been told.
妹に言われたか。
そうだけど。
バカか。ただ忘れたのと記憶喪失が同じなわけないだろ。
Oh, hello, amnesia, our very, very convenient plot device.
記憶喪失ってそんな大げさな。
Miss Itsuki lets out a snort of laughter.
大幸妹曰く、小学校の頃、木登りの最中に木から落ちて頭を打ってそのせいでだってお姉ちゃんには言ってる。
But why?
親と相談してそれがいいってことになった。
And again, why? Why would any parents agree to that?
でさ、だから私たちにも。
待って、タマ、ストップ。
なんだよ、こっから大事なとこなのに。
いや、ちょっと待ってください。頭爆発しそう。飲み物欲しい。ドリンクバー行ってくる。
どうぞ。そのまま逃げんなよ。
はい。
Nah, we're in too deep. I swear if we run away, though.
気持ち的にはすごい逃げたいです。
Asuka, don't even dare think about it. We've come too far. And Itsuki's actually like telling us stuff straightforwardly. Me and my honesty.
戻りました。あ、これ入れてきた。
私の分もサンキュー。
全部いつきさんがデタラメ言ってるって考えた方が自然な気がするんだけど。
論より証拠か。いいよ、見せてやる。
はい。
もともと USB メモリーに入ってたもん。短い動画よ。
動画？
もう覚悟できてないって言っても。
Miss Itsuki says this mischievously as she presses the icons on her tablet.
はい、変なとこ触んなよ。
She tosses it over to me.
へへー、私真ん中。
I listen to the voice coming from the tablet. It's a very childlike, high-spirited voice. Following this,
その子振り回すのやめて。静かにできないの？うっせえ、いいじゃんかよ。なあ。 もういつもいつも勝手なんだから。
Displayed there on the tablet screen are a few children. They are in a room somewhere. Someone appears to be using a camcorder to video the three children. In the middle is a girl with a mischievous expression on her face. To her right is a girl with pretty features. And on the left is a timid girl with glasses. The middle girl is holding a cat to her chest and spinning it around. The cat is sickly thin with a nasty look to it.
すごいブス猫。
大事なのそこじゃねえ。
これって。
I start to mutter, but cannot seem to find the words to continue. Footage that I've never seen before, a place that I've never seen before, children that I've never seen before. And yet...
ほら、サクヤも抱っこすれば。結構よ。アスカが抱いてなさい。これ、私とサクヤ。
正解。
Footage I'm seeing for the first time, a place that I'm seeing for the first time, children that I'm seeing for the first time. They're calling each other Asuka and Sakia, and looking carefully, they do seem familiar.
この反対側にいる子？
The timid girl wearing glasses. Glasses. Miss Itsuki does not answer. Just then, on the screen, the little me turns to the girl wearing glasses.
笑えよ、いつき。せっかくカメラ借りたのにさ。いつき？ほら、猫持たせてやるから。いらない。
God, tiny Asuka sounds so, like, demanding and bold. It's a little weird.
なんだよ、つまんねえな。
そういうこと。私だよ、そのネクラメガネ。同じメガネだろ。
別人。
Feel like the same thing could be said about you, Asuka. As I whisper this, my eyes remain glued to the screen. The background is white like a hospital. All the children are wearing matching nightwear, almost as if they were patients in a hospital. The footage ends after less than a minute, and yet still I stare at the screen. I can't take my eyes off it.
これが私たちの昔の
Let's take a look at this. Yeah, well... Man, Itsuki with long hair, that's pretty funny. But... And they are like wearing little hospital gowns, huh? That's interesting. I'm just gonna put a pin in that and wait for that to explain itself. But who's filming? Is Now filming, or is someone else filming? We don't know yet.
そう。
Or does it matter who's filming? I can't help myself from laughing. I mean, this is ridiculous. And yet it's here clear as day.
付け加えるなら、あんたと咲夜は相思相愛だった。
She had said this in a casual, offhanded manner. So we are the other girl. I'm stunned. I mean, in love? Who and who?
相思相愛。
Sakia and I. Sakia and I?
そう。あんたたちは付き合ってた。まあよく喧嘩もしてたけど。
Look who's talking. Miss Itsuki's words cannot seem to penetrate my mind. I mean, there's no way I can believe it. And yet...
口開いているわ。間の抜けた顔。
That small star that I'd seen when I first met her at school.
私好きだよ、咲夜のこと。
How at the karaoke booth I ended up saying this to her.
アスカ。
And the feeling of happiness I felt after being kissed on the rooftop. And all of the other things that happened here and there. I feel as if I'm starting to understand the sensation of destiny I felt exists between Sakia and me. But... My mind feels an utter chaos, an utterly chaotic kind of utter chaos. I'm starting to feel dizzy when...
なあ、一つ聞いていいか?
As I stare at Miss Itsuki through the haze of confusion, she plays with the memory stick between her fingers and looks as if she's thinking about something.
大幸妹の様子に変わったところない?
はい？なんでなおちゃん？
I feel stupefied, not understanding why the subject suddenly changed to now.
いいから。そうだな。私と咲夜の喧嘩の後あたりから今まで。
いきなり言われても。
Hard to say. I mean, she's totally different now. She's like distancing herself from us. Which, you know, kind of makes sense. Because I feel like from the very beginning of this game, Now is always kind of like hinted at the fact that we might like Sakia, and if she knew that we had known Sakia from, you know, when we were children and we had strong feelings for each other, well, that would definitely come out, especially considering we know how Now feels about us. Also, we're not related to Now. She's not really our sister, is she? Of course, of course. Isn't that how it always is in these things? Ugh. But yeah, Now is really distanced herself from us a lot. And is it because of this? Because she thinks we might know? Or did she find a way to see the video when we couldn't on the USB stick? I mean, maybe Asuka... Maybe our technology, you know, our failed technology skills couldn't find the file, and Now could. I don't know, but Now is doing weird stuff. Don't deny it, Asuka. We're not just growing apart. Something strange is going on. I start thinking about it. It's true that we're going our separate ways more than before, but I suppose that's because we were just sticking together too much until now. It's not that Now has been acting suspiciously or that she started acting cold towards me.
別になおちゃんはなおちゃんだよ。
そっか。
Miss Itsuki replies curtly and seems to be deep in thought. Meanwhile, I'm sitting as still as a statue.
だとすると、いや、それだと違うか。
What? Don't say cryptic things, Itsuki, if you're not gonna explain yourself.
いつきさん。
ちょっと黙ってて。
へえ。
Being told in this blunt manner, I hopelessly keep silent. I keep quiet. By the way, I wonder why they say people who are waiting for the next development are on tenterhooks. What is a tenterhook anyway? Yeah, that is a very odd thing to bring up, and I would like to know. I do not know if I know what a tenterhook is, or that people even said that. That's always been a mystery to me.
なおちゃんに聞いてもニコニコ笑ってなんでだろうねって言うだけだし。もう一回見てみよっかな。
Miss Itsuki navigates to the tablet and shows me that video again.
ここ映ってるか？
Huh?
私真ん中。
I listen to the voice coming from the tablet. It's a very childlike, high-spirited voice. Following this.
その子振り回すのやめて。静かにできないの？うっせえ、いいじゃんかよ。もういつも勝手なんだから。あれ？
That doesn't sound like the Asuka we know. But that fits with Itsuki's description of the girl Sakia used to be in love with. I hadn't noticed when I saw this the first time.
動画の最初これって。
どうした？
この動画最初カメラに向かって呼びかけてる？
Ko, are you filming? I guess it's not now then. The beginning of the word is cut off, but Ko. It's like I was calling someone's name.
ああ、
Miss Itsuki keeps silent for a moment, as if she's carefully choosing her words, deciding whether to tell me or not.
京子だよ。そのカメラ持ってるやつ。
京子。
I don't recognize this name.
昨夜と双子の姉妹。
Oh.
昨夜お姉さんか妹いたんだ。
まあ、双子だったせいか、どっちが上でってのはないみたいだけどね。
I do not like that past tense.
今は？
死んでる。施設が火事になった時に。
火事で亡くなった？
そう。施設が潰れる原因になった火災の時にね。
No, I don't think we do now. Have I forgotten about a facility? Or is this new information? I feel like this is new information.
どういうこと？
詳しいことは私も。ある夜、研究所のどっかで出火があって、施設丸ごと大火事になってさ。所長も亡くなって、もともとワンマンな施設だったから、研究所はお取り潰しになったんだ。
I can't help staring at Miss Itsuki in amazement.
その時にね。
そうなんだ。京子、双子ってことは昨夜と似てたのかな？
ルックスは、でも中身は全然。昨夜はだいたいいつもすまし顔だったけど、京子はニコニコふわふわずっと笑ってた。かといっておしゃべりってわけでもなくて、私たちのことを眺めてるんだ。うん、天使みたいだった。
へえ、可愛かっただろうね。ルックス昨夜で天使みたいなんて。
かわいいね。
There's a sense of sarcasm in Itsuki's voice as she says this.
違うの？
いや、うん、可愛かったよ。そりゃもう。
I can't help noticing something strange in her voice as she says this. Wow. And wait a second. So, okay, so we found out that apparently we all know each other from when we were kids. Fine. And apparently we went through some trauma at the orphanage, and that's why we can't recall knowing Sakia or Itsuki, and now is trying to protect us or keep us from knowing for some reason. But listen, this all feels like a huge distraction technique because we still don't know about who might have wanted to stab us and what Sakia meant when she talked about returning something to us. And Itsuki like did it again. I don't know if it was if she intended to do it, but man, the larger questions are still not answered. Man, but this is brilliant how this is written. This game is brilliant how it's presented. It is so compelling. But I can't do any more right now. This is a good place to stop, I think. We will continue to search for answers and to figure just what the hell is going on next time. Until then.